Hey guys, it's Tasha Lenice and I am back with another video. I kind of feel off-centered, but whatever. Um, February is next Saturday. It's literally 7 days away. But January clearly has somewhere to be. I am picking my February TBR. I am not doing the jar for a couple reasons. One, I feel like I'm don't have enough books on here to do that. Also, a lot of the books that's on here, I'm looking at them and I don't even look like I'm in the mood to read them. So I actually went ahead and mood picked what I feel like I might want to read. So yeah, let's get into it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another one that I accidentally left at the library, or she put it on the counter when I went to go look. Anywho, so about 6 in total. So here we go. Some of these I never even heard of, and 2 of them I have. So this is The No Show by Beth O'Leary, and it says timing is everything. This says, ooh, we're going to start with a name I can't pronounce. Sayoban is a quick-tempered life coach with way too much on her plate. Miranda is a tree surgeon used to being treated as just one of the guys on the job. Jane is a soft-spoken volunteer for the local charity shop with zero sense of self-worth. These 3 women are strangers who have only one thing in common. They've all been stood up on the same day. The very worst day to be stood up, Valentine's Day. And unbeknownst to them, they've all been stood up by the same man. Once they've each forgiven him for standing them up, they are all in serious danger of falling in love with a man who may have not just 1 or 2, but 3 women on the go. Is there more to him than meets the eye? Where was he on Valentine's Day? And will they each untangle the truth before they all get their hearts broken? It's giving John Tucker Must Die. That's what this is giving. So that's The No Show. Next is Shoes to Die For, a Jane Austen mystery. This is a mystery book? Oh, Laura Levine. So I always see this one in the library, and I just never picked it up. I just thought the cover was kind of cute. So let's see what this is about, because clearly not what I thought it's about. Freelance writer Jane Austen is not your typical Los Angelino. She's not rich, she's not thin, and she's definitely not starstruck. She's a sassy, sometimes sloth who has never seen a carb she didn't like or came across a mystery she couldn't solve. If clothes make the man, then what do Jane's elastic waistbands and untucked t-shirts make her? A fashion nightmare, according to her neighbor Lance. In a land of halter tops and barely their skirts, Jane is hopelessly out of step, but comfort is high on her list of priorities. She doesn't expect Lance, who works in the designer shoe department at Neiman Marcus, to understand, which is how she ends up at his favorite boutique, Passions, one bleak day. Not many double-digit sized bodies pass through Passion's doors, and Jane's sense is disaster. Though the staff, including a tiny orange-haired clerk named Becky, couldn't be more helpful, the stuff they wear is definitely not for Jane. But their gossip is. Becky starts complaining about her coworker Giselle, aka Frenchie, a brittle blonde who, when she's not making fun of customers behind their backs, adds extra Marshall notches to her Chanel belt. Though Jane doesn't land a new look, she does land a new job. Passion's owner, former model Grace Lambert, gives Jane a chance to write their new magazine ads. I'm confused already because I'm confused. But Shoes to Die For. Yeah. Nora Goes Off Script. This is by Annabelle Monaghan. Was this on my... No, this was not on my TV. I'm like, was this on my TBR? No, it wasn't. So this book is about Nora Hamilton knows the formula for love better than anyone. As a romance channel screenwriter, it's her job. But then her too-good-to-work husband leaves her and their 2 kids, and Nora turns her marriage's collapse into cash, writing the best script of her life. When the script is picked up for the big screen and set to film at her 100-year-old home with former sexist man alive Leo Vance cast as her ex-husband, Nora's life will never be the same. After shooting wraps, Nora finds Leo on her porch with a half-empty bottle of tequila and a proposition. He'll pay $1,000 a day to stay for a week. Absolutely. Absolutely. She could use the money, but it's the need in his eye that makes her say yes. 7 days. It's the blink of an eye or an eternity, depending on how you look at it. Enough time to fall in love, enough time to break your heart. Filled with warmth, wit, and wisdom, Nora Goes Off Script is the best kind of love story. The real kind where love is complicated by work, kids, and the emotional baggage that comes with life. For Nora and Leo, this kind of love is bigger than the big screen. I've heard pretty good reviews about this, so I'm going to give it a little go. Next is Lisa Jewell. None of this is true. I've heard good things about this. I don't think I've heard a bad thing about it, actually. That's a plus, but it's a thriller. Celebrating her 45th birthday at the hot new local pub, popular podcaster Alex Summer crosses paths with an unassuming woman named Josie Fair. Josie, it turns out, is also celebrating her 45th birthday. They are, in fact, birthday twins. A few days later, Alex and Josie bump into each other again, this time outside Alex's children's school. Josie has been listening to Alex's podcast and thinks she might be an interesting subject for her series. She tells Alex, on the cusp of great changes in her life. Josie's life appears to be strange and complicated, and although Alex finds her unsettling, she can't quite resist the temptation to keep going on the project. Slowly, she starts to realize that Josie is hiding some very dark secrets, and before she knows it, Josie has embellished her way into Alex's life and into her home. But as quickly as she has arrived, Josie Fair disappears. Only then does Alex discovers that Josie has left a terrible and terrifying legacy in her wake, and that Alex has become the subject of her own true crime podcast, with her life and her family lives in grave danger. Well, all right. None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. It's about to be nighttime. I can't read it. So next is L. Kennedy. The problem is I don't like this cover. The problem is I grabbed the wrong book. This is not the book that's next. The next book, I read The Deal and I read The Mistake. The next book is The Score. The Legacy is, I think, the book right before The Graham Effect. So I have 2 more books before I even get to this book. But yeah, I haven't been in a reading slump, but I haven't really known what to pick up to read. So I'm trying to get out of that. But I have some reading challenges coming in February, if the Lord says the same. But so I want to do, of course, a 24-hour reading challenge. I want to do letting Siri, Alexa, somebody pick how many pages I read. I want to do a screen time vlog. So I want to get all of that out, and I want to get it all out soon. I've been trying to focus a lot on reels. So yeah, I'm rambling. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. Talk to me in the comments. What are you reading for February? How is your January reading go? I talk back. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I do post on Sundays at 3 p.m. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.